Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Texas Longhorns taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this. They'll operate out of split backs. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the... Last time, let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Keeps looking downfield. Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. They get him stopped. Out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Texas Longhorns taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll try the left side. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Texas's offense will go to work for the first time today. This offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator
finds a spot down the gut of the knee. He's loose down the left side. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Longhorns just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Snags it. And making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his target down the middle. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Pressure coming. A strike downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
Got a man. It's Harvin. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Longhorns want to move quickly. They'll run it on first and goal. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Open space at the 25. Racing down the left side. The 30. The 10. And he just kept. And the Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The sure hands, it's Harvin. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Here comes the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big... No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. And would they dare be aggressive on 3rd down this deep in their own territory? Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this secondary.
This time it's complete. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. It's complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires downfield. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Complete in the middle. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now on first down from the 28. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Long. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Longhorns in the hurry up.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback on the keeper.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels.
Oh, he's got some space. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to set up the screen. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Fourth and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll take a shot. And it's knocked away. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. Got the first down himself. Turning on the Jets. All the way down to the 24-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to get it out of your own territory. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. And the Longhorns are on the move. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown! This offense has it with really good field position.
Here we go.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Headed to the end zone, and he... They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Now the pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
Ready, set. Jack.
The give as they work on that clock. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Okay, ready?
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Dances away. Got a little space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give out of the gun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going for it all. He's... He'll start this drive going to the air. Going for the big play. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And they're going to... Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.